for inclusive quality education. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities establishes that states shall guarantee access to education for persons with disabilities without discrimination and on the basis of equal opportunity, ensuring an inclusive education system at all levels, as well as lifelong learning. The United Nations 2030 Agenda on Sustainable Development establishes the goal of ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. This implies eliminating the barriers faced by students with disabilities, for which it shall be necessary to fully develop human potential, sense of dignity and self-esteem, reinforcing respect for human rights, fundamental freedoms, and diversity. Value the evolving abilities and learning pace of students with disabilities. Prohibit any exclusion from the general education system, both in free and compulsory primary education, public and private, and at all other levels of education on the basis of disability. Develop a universal learning design. Provide reasonable accommodations and personalized support measures that facilitate the effective training and maximum personal, social, and academic development of students with disabilities. Guarantee sign language interpretation and encourage its learning as part of the cultural and linguistic identity of deaf persons. Encourage learning in Braille, audio description, macrotypes, and other modes, means, and formats of augmentative or alternative communication used by students with disabilities, such as clear writing and simple language. Ensure communication formats used by students who are deaf-blind. Implement accessible materials, technological and digital media that support the educational process. Promote accessibility to information and communications in a clear, accurate, and timely manner, applying also to individual or group assessments and activities. Guarantee universal accessibility to the physical spaces and facilities of educational institutions. Promote orientation skills, mobility, and life skills, as well as mentoring and peer support. Foster a safe and trusting environment where students with disabilities can express their opinions, beliefs, and feelings freely, with the respective support if necessary. Implement measures to prevent any form of violence and harassment affecting the physical, psychological, or sexual integrity of students with disabilities, including cyberbullying. Have channels, monitoring mechanisms, and reporting procedures to eradicate bullying. Include students with disabilities in all school and extracurricular activities. Employ teachers, including teachers with disabilities, qualified in sign language, Braille, and other accessible means, modes, and formats. Promote initial training and continuous and mandatory training at all educational levels to raise awareness about inclusive quality education free of violence. Foster an inclusive and accessible educational environment based on the collaborative work of the student community, teachers, parents, guardians, and all school staff, also considering close consultation with organizations representing persons with disabilities. Produced by the United Nations Secretary General's Special Envoy on Disability and Accessibility, María Soledad Cisternas Reyes.